session.
Yes. So last session, you guys had made it to the city. Um, Half of you had split off to go to the library slash bookstore. The others had gone to the tavern. Having weird encounters all around, you're able to learn a little bit about the history of the city and that the sciences here are actually banned due to an event that caused mass casualties and changed the very nature around the city. You guys were not able to figure out what exactly happened during that time. However, you guys did note that the casualty rate was extreme, especially for this area, having so many people in one area. Upon learning that, you guys had all met back up at the tavern here, where you guys had attempted to get a long rest. However, during the night, you guys were attacked, and you guys were able to completely uh, finish the attackers, and you guys, we had ended the last session with you guys leveling up um, after being successful. With that being said, because you guys were interrupted, would you guys like to go with the short rest? Or no, you guys level up, and that gave you the benefits of a long rest. Being in the new day, what were you guys wanting to do having met up downstairs?
Uh, what did we end up doing with the bodies?
That
Well,
was
one
that
of
was
them got
not decided.
disintegrated.
Um, could I
We only have
like
one body to deal with.
could I like rifle through the bodies and see if there's any sort of like letter or anything with like instructions to hunt us down or something?
You can. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. Second. 15.
15. With the 15, you are able to uh, rifle through all of the bodies. You come up with 327 gold throughout the mall and a note in. Do any of you speak Celestial?
One.
I do.
I do.
1 second.
And I believe
Oh,
I'm
No.
not.
I mean, I could cast comprehend languages, but I'm not going to. She can read it.
I mean, I would hope that the paladin and the cleric would both speak celestial.
I mean, the warlock can also technically speak.
I speak celestial.
Perfect. You would, uh,
Well, well, my languages. Shit.
after passing the note around, you see that one of the other party members is able to speak it, and you're able to decipher the note that says, "The outsiders are blasphemous. Destroy them at all costs."
All right. I'm going to divvy the gold up. I think that's
So what's it, 327?
327 gold, yes.
That's that's 65 at least per person.
it's 65 per person, and then one person comes out with 66, I think.
You can take the extra piece. 'Cause 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 '
You said before that the money around here is different from the money that we used to, right?
That is correct, yes.
Do we need to add
Can I-
this as a separate, like a? Do we need to make like a custom item for like a fake currency?
No, this is, I've
Just
converted it for you guys.
All right.
Can I? What does the money look like? Like how different is it?
You would notice that the currency here is slightly larger and thicker than the currency you guys are used to. It's also gold is rather shiny. This is more of a muted maroonish color. And then the indents and the shapes on the currency itself are different.
We're in a foreign land, therefore the coin is going to be different from what we know. It's only a few cents.
With that being said, we did forget to introduce. So if I could just have everyone go down and reintroduce their characters, starting with a problem.
Hey, I'm a problem. I play Nakini Eda, who's a warlock satyr.
And then Dad.
Hi, I'm Dad, also known as Lonnie. I'm playing Nebulara, a astral elf cleric.
And then Hooded Figure.
Hello, I'm Hooded. I play Poe Ingleford, a rock gnome artificer.
Thank you. And then Monster.
I am Moth, playing the glorious Malkavius Basset.
And Paper Trained.
Hello, I am paper trained. I'm a male mountain dwarf paladin named Torin Orkfo.
And I did not forget you this time, Paper.
No, you did not.
Yay!
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Wiz, let's do it.
So the next day, you will meet downstairs in the tavern. You would notice that yesterday they had been giving you drinks for free, and as soon as you guys sat down, the workers here at this tavern slash inn immediately set food down and drink down in front of you.
Poe does not drink, but he will partake in some of the food.
Put it on tab, please.
Sorry, what?
I said put it on my tab, please.
You know,
One of the
Marsh.
workers just kind of looks at you and gives a short nod.
I said I don't think they're charging us.
All right, lads. It looks like the hospitality is still going on. I'm not sure
Maybe
what, but after that note, I'm not really sure I'm trusting anything that they give to us.
maybe they're trying to.
Oh, is
But maybe
right.
they're trying to get us into debt.
I think we need to explore the city a little bit and kind of find out what's going on here.
Before we start eating, I will cast Purify Food and Drink on everyone's food. Use the spell slot to do that. Make
Okay.
sure
I'm gonna
nobody's
try to
getting poisoned. Nobody's getting poisoned
Well,
on my watch.
I've already scoffed down a bread roll before you've done it.
That's a good lass. At least this way we've got to watch our backs, especially if you're talking about going out and exploring the city. I don't think any of us should be left alone.
I do
So,
agree.
partner system?
No, we remain together.
There is safety in numbers.
Arset
Precisely.
is correct. We don't know what we will come upon.
This note that we received in Celestial. What does it say again? Or just hand it to me, no bother.
The outsiders are blasphemous. Destroy them at all cost. That's what it was saying.
Now who could be outsiders? I shift my eyes at the four of them. Us.
The assumption, my friend, would be that we're all the outsiders, since we're relatively new to the city.
Exactly.
The question is, who have you pissed off already that they're already trying to kill us?
The list is long and distinguished, my friend.
Even here? Ah, what an angry lizard you are.
I don't even know where here is yet.
Someone may have caught wind of my studies.
That too is a possibility. You there, over there. I don't know all your characters. Lonnie, your character name again?
Nebulara.
Nebulara. Have you pissed off anyone here?
Lightly confused the kind woman at the bookshop, but angered,
What?
no.
Hardly
I mean,
a capable
you did piss off the guy I was helping you.
Piss off or piss on?
Piss off.
Either? I would hope that I wouldn't go around pissing on people. That seems rather rude.
I mean, I've heard people pay good money for that.
It would
Those
seem
people
that
sound like freaks.
with either one of
Well,
those
many people do.
outcomes, we might have gotten what happened last night.
This is true.
All right.
I'll be honest, I doubt a librarian was an assassin after us.
Well,
We should notify the constable, however.
Well, who's going to do it then?
Barkeep,
The barkeep comes over.
is there a way for you to summon the constable here?
For whatever reason.
We were attacked last night in this very establishment. Now, we know that you are not accountable for it, but we do wish to make a statement with the constable.
Of course. I'll bring him here momentarily.
Thank you.
I don't like the way he said that.
Neither do I.
He
We
walks
should have gone to
away,
him.
takes off his hat. Underneath his hat is a constable hat. Walks back over. I'm the constable. You call him?
I stand up and look down at him. Did you just change your hat?
No. Did you?
I pull back my cloak, my eyes glowing.
I'm going to minor illusion a hat on him.
Easy.
You're casting what? Sorry?
Minor illusion, I'm putting a hat on him.
On the constable or
No,
Marcadius?
Monset.
Okay.
What? Okay, so the bartender walked over, put on a constable's hat, and then came back.
He took
Right.
off his barkeep hat, and underneath it was a constable hat.
My eyes will glow bright blue, and using telepathic speech, I encourage him, please, do not toy with us.
Easy, lad. Easy. It's highly possible the man has two jobs. Give him the benefit of the doubt and let's hear what he has to say.
I am finding myself inclined to agree with my short, stout friend.
If you all don't mind, give me just a moment to speak to him, please.
Of course, my friend.
Barkeep, am I to understand that you are also the constable of this location, correct?
Barkeep. No, that's my brother.
I see. Could you tell your brother that his establishment was broken into last night and we were almost killed? And if it hadn't have been for our own defense, his establishment would be a murder scene. That being said, since you're the constable here, we'd like to report the incident that happened last night. If you'll get your paperwork, we'll give you the notes and you can have on with the rest of your investigation.
Very well. He reaches into a pocket, pulls out parchment, and then everyone give me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Goody. Dirty 22.
Nice.
That's a 16 from the dwarf.
My roll is solo. It's not even worth mentioning.
Oh,
I
come
got 10.
on. That was almost a nat 20, 16.
I have a +6 to this, and yeah, I still rolled terrible.
Alright. Everyone besides Nebulara would recognize that Zone of Truth was just cast.
Do we get a chance to
Yes,
save against it?
you do.
Exactly.
What was the save?
What was it? Like Christmas save or?
It's a wisdom save, isn't it?
Yes.
Ooh. Nat 20.
Excellent.
Oh. That's the
Nat
wrong
1. I'm very truthful right now.
Torrid rolls a 5. He's definitely telling the truth.
14.
Nikina, Nebulara, and...
Hold on, I have not made my roll yet.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Alright, so Nikina,
I'm not yet.
Nebulara, and Malcavius, you both are able to overcome it. Torun and Poe, you both feel inclined to tell the truth.
So wait, Nebula doesn't notice this Zone of Truth, but she's just not affected by it. Nice.
So as soon as the constable says to go, begins reciting exactly what he saw verbatim from the night before. He doesn't embellish, he doesn't add. It's specifically exactly the truth in what he saw and nothing more.
The constable lets go of the paper, and a quill starts writing exactly what you're saying in the air.
Nice trick.
At the end, he asks you to sign it. Do you sign it, Toron?
I put down my X, but I don't actually sign my name.
Okay. Give me a Constitution save.
That would be an 8.
An 8. You notice as you're drawing the X, you see a faint X appear on the back of your hand before slowly fading away.
You just mark, my friend.
I did not. It just whatever you sign appears on your body temporarily to show that you signed it in good faith in a zone of truth.
Regardless, that is a violation of my friend's privacy and body.
Easy
You
lad.
will
It's fine. I'm a paladin, for God's sakes. I'm sure that there's no doubt that I'm telling the truth.
Then there would be no reason for a zone of truth now, would there?
I believe it's just a bu- uh, piece of the bureaucracy that they have to follow.
Indeed.
I'll keep that in mind.
Lads and lasses, please remember we're strangers in a strange land. Their customs may not be what we're accustomed to. Give them the benefit of the doubt before we start slashing their throats.
He turns the parchment over. Does anyone have anything to add?
Nope. It pretty
Nothing
much sums
left.
it up.
Excellent. He puts the parchment and quill back in his pocket. And he's like, "May I see that note real quick?"
The note, yes.
Given the fact that it's our only form of physical, actual.
Well, there are bodies upstairs, I would assume.
Yeah.
I'm talking about physical proof that they were sent to us. I can show it to you, but I'm not handing it over, if that makes sense.
I just need to make a copy of it.
I'm going to watch him very closely.
If you won't hand it over, may I at least touch it?
I hold it in both of my hands and I let him touch it.
As soon as he touches it, you notice an exact replica appear in his other hand. He lets go.
Can I insight check this guy?
You can.
I was thinking this. I give him advantage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, I need that. Oh, thank God, I only got that one. 22.
What exactly are you trying to see?
Well, I'm trying to tell if he's just an idiot, or if he's or if he's like has any like ill intent with this information.
Let me
trying to...
let me since I provide you with advantage, let me ask this. Is this guy believe he's telling the truth and doing the right thing?
You can, yes. It appears that he is just following his regulations.
Okay. Sorry, problem. I didn't want to take that away from you, but it sounded like it would be in the direction of the question you were asking.
Fair enough.
And
thank you.
For your question, a problem, you would notice that he doesn't have any ill intent with it. He's just going through the motions as if he's mentally checking off a checklist of things he needs to do.
So you think he is on the level with us, my friend?
Well, as I can tell, he's being truthful. As I can tell.
Very well.
Right.
I apologize for my standoffishness.
No problem. I understand. With that being said, is there anything else that you would all like to add?
There is something I'd like to add.
Please.
And that's simply that you keep us abreast of the investigation. I'd like to know step by step exactly who it is that tried to take us out. Otherwise, it could get messy.
I can tell because he's also under the zone of truth right now. Well, I can't give you exactly up-to-date information as it will be an ongoing investigation. But as the victims of the crime, we will do our best per our policies to keep you informed. And if you are in any other danger.
Is it acceptable for us to conduct our own investigation?
So long as you do not interfere with the official one.
All we needed to know.
He looks up like almost as if he's looking through the floor. Well, the bodies have been taken care of already. Will there be anything else?
You mind if I ask for an indulgence?
Depends on what it is.
I want to touch you.
You want to what?
I reach out with a claw and touch him to see if he's real or not.
Okay.
Not enough to hurt him, just enough to apply a little pressure.
You can tell that he's physical, he's corporeal.
DM,
Yes.
I forgot to bring this up before. When I leveled up to level 2, I took a thing that allows me to read all writing, so I would have also been able to read the paper.
Okay. Perfect.
And it also seems many of us are skilled in Celestial.
I'm just good at reading.
So he is corporeal.
He is corporeal. As you're touching him, he's just giving you a look of, what are you doing?
Just an experiment.
What exactly are you experimenting? Experimenting is a very dangerous word used by scientists.
Ah, but I am a sorcerer. Much different distinction. However, there are still procedures I must follow, as you have your procedures.
I was just gonna keep quiet.
Very well. He kind of like freezes for a second, almost as if he's concentrating, yes, on something. After a second, he stops. Very well. Will there be anything else?
No, I am satisfied.
He kind of looks at the others. That's it. You all have a fantastic day. He steps back, turns around, pulls out the barkeep hat, puts it on his head, and then he just walks behind the bar.
Oh, that was weird.
Science is not allowed. Yet they are indeed science. Does anybody else find that peculiar?
To be honest, lad, I found this entire place peculiar.
I do. Why are we here again? Somebody enlighten me.
It was originally following Poe regarding a prophesized army to take over the world with adventure, gaining memories, and trying to find the source of a new type of stone or metal.
I got nothing.
While we are waiting, second. Marset, do you have any sort of spell focus?
Actual spell focus? Let's see. What do I have here? Inventory. I have a staff.
Can I see that really quick?
Of course. I doubt it would do much for you. It's only a staff.
As
It's made of oak.
I think this is an action. I want to use. Second, let me pull up a second page so I can go back through these. I want to use one of my artificer abilities. To infuse magic.
Okay.
And one of my infusions that I have is enhanced arcane focus, and while holding this item, a creature gains a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. In addition, the creature ignores half cover when making a spell attack. The bonus increases to +2 when you reach 10th level.
Nice. So what kind of staff is this now?
Just an enhanced arcane focus for you. So whenever you,
Okay.
I think I have to roll. 1 second. Infuse item, no action. So I can hit use, but I don't know if I have to roll.
You don't. You don't. It's a skill. It's a feature of being an artificer. It's just you have to do it, and it takes time to do the infusion. That's it.
All right. Well, then I'm going to do that, and it lasts indefinitely. I think until I die.
The infusion, I think, isn't it 4 days?
It said something about indefinitely, but I don't know if it was.
No, so an infusion will last for as long as you have it, but you can only have a certain number of infusions at this point in time. No, 4 infusions, you can only have 2 active. If you do a infusion, the oldest infusion drops off.
Ah.
Good to go. As this is happening, everyone give me a perception roll.
Okay. I'm gonna need some data on that enhanced staff. I gotta figure out. I gotta
17.
do stuff, skills.
I'll just send you a copy and paste of the wording of it, and you can add it to your staff for now.
Oh, I got an 8.
Okay. There's a 23, a 17, an 8, 18,
And an 8.
and an 8. So everyone besides Torin and Marset, you would notice that the other guests around you, they're not eating. They're just pushing food around on the plate. And it's almost the exact same motion for all of them.
I think they're automatons. Warforged or clockwork, maybe.
Hmm.
The one that I poked. Was he, could I sense that he was warm or just there?
It felt warm, almost as if it was a living person.
Almost.
What race was the bartender?
The bartender is behind the bar.
What?
So what race is he?
He is an orc.
Okay.
And then you were saying something, monster?
You said almost. Feels almost as if it were alive.
That was poor choice of words on my part. They
Okay.
felt.
So this is a +1 to hit bonus.
Yeah, it's just kind of an arcane focus for you now. So if you're using it when you're
Okay.
casting your spells, you get a +1 to attack,
All right.
and you ignore half cover
Mm,
when making spell attacks.
Okay. This might have to be homebrewed, I think.
Torrin stands up and walks over to the nearest table where the people are just pushing the food around. Pulls out his pipe, leans over and goes, "Lad, mind if I get a light?" And he goes to tap him on the shoulder.
They kind of startle. I'm afraid I don't have a light.
What about your mate here? Does he have a light?
He kind of does a pat. I have a fire starter.
Well, that would be perfect. Mind if you hand it over so I can light my pipe?
Certainly. They handed it over.
Two things. One, the first guy that I patted, did he feel real or was he an illusion?
They felt real.
Second thing, when I take this fire starter from him, do I feel any difference in it? Is it real? Is it tangible?
It is tangible, yes.
Thank you, lad. I'll stand right there and I'll light my pipe for them before I hand it back to them.
Have a good day.
You too, lad.
Kind of looks at you oddly.
You too, lad. You have a nice day as well. And I head back to the table.
Well,
All right.
And from what I can see, they seem genial enough. He handed me a light when he had one. He was polite. And as you saw when I patted him on the back, he was clearly there. So I don't think it's an illusion of some kind. Though I will not put past some type of mind control, because when I spoke to them and patted him, he suddenly looked shocked, like he was talking to me.
Maybe we need to head back up to the room for a little bit.
I think we should indeed. This is getting way too weird.
So I'm going to head back up to the room.
Get it?
Okay.
Marset, you wouldn't happen to have some sort of spell for maybe scrying?
Let me think. I do have telepathy, but I have to see who I'm talking to, and they have to be close by.
Well, I do have the ability to make a small homunculus to search for us, but player to DM, I don't know if my homunculus would be able to speak to me.
I don't think they do. They're not
No,
familiars.
yeah.
Aww.
And it's not. Yeah, is it a summoned one?
It's one of my infusions. I can make one.
They
that would
work
be able
essentially just like pets.
Yeah.
Based on the wording, I think they work more like pets.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm reading.
What does it
I
look
can
like?
get it to do things, but I don't know if I can send it out like I can't really send it out to like
It's
give us information, which is why I was asking about
it's not
scrying
like
or
a it's
spells
not
or
like a
anything.
familiar where you can see through its eyes. No.
Yeah, no, I know that. But I didn't know if I could retain any information from it. That's why I was asking about scrying spells or anything.
Hmm. What are you trying to discover?
I was going to follow the constable in quotes around with a small homunculus. Uh,
Hmm.
but I don't think that would really help us.
Unfortunately, no. No. But let me think. I do like the idea. I'm just trying to think.
Anybody else have any ideas? Nebulara?
I have already. Wait a minute. I have already spoken with him. And
Yes.
because I have spoken with him telepathically, I can track him for up to 3 miles. Well, I can speak telepathically with it for up to 3 miles. It is limited.
Huh.
I'll test to see if I can hear his thoughts from our rooms.
You are successfully able, however, it's the thoughts of a barkeep.
He's currently in his barkeep mode. I should be able to track him across the city.
Torin, do you have any sort of ideas for what we should do next?
Oh, lad, I've got lots of ideas, but as far as how to handle the people here, we don't know enough to really make decisions on that. If you'll give me just one moment. Torin kneels down, crosses his arms, and quietly prays to use divine sense to see if there are any celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of their location.
I have a 1 second. I have proficiency in like religion, so could I give him like a help action on that?
You can. You know that there are none of them within 60 feet of you.
Okay. Once I'm done praying, I look at Poe. From what I can tell, there's nothing outlandish within about 60 feet of us all around. No undead, no celestials, no fiends. So
We
if
need to find. I have an idea.
aye, lad.
We need to find the Thieves Guild.
But
If
that's
they
really with most cities, but you don't really find the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild mostly finds you.
I know, that's the beauty of it. Now that I have mentioned it, somebody is going to get word back to them.
I don't think that's how that works.
Are you sure?
Given the fact that I don't know much about thieving, I could say that I don't. So I'd before
I
you
glance. I glance over to the constable slash barkeep, and I will peruse the surface of his mind to see if he has any information on the local thieves guild.
It's in passing. When it suddenly shifts into like constable like thoughts, you're kind of seeing them both.
Interesting.
In there is supposedly some sort of hideout by the waterfront. But the Thieves Guild has been very, very quiet for the last couple weeks.
Sounds like a good start. I'll relay that information and quietly excuse myself out of the constable's mind.
Okay.
But I still maintain the link if I need more information.
Okay.
And as I said, I relay this information back to the party.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to go searching.
Mm. Being that it is very odd for a thieves guild to go silent, is it not?
I mean, if you were the leader of a crime syndicate, wouldn't you want to be under the radar?
Of course not. I would be living large, flaunting power in the face of authority.
You
Yeah,
know,
I get
Marset, I don't think you'd make a good thief.
Why, when I can openly take what I want?
All right, I say we go try and find the miscreants of this city. We might fall in line more with them.
Okay.
I'm willing to agree. So let's head down to the waterfront, shall we?
Excellent. As you guys are heading down, give me a flat
Yes.
d20 roll.
All right. Everyone or just one person?
Everyone.
A 9.
10. 11. 12.
17.
18.
Okay. Let's see. You guys are able to make your way down to the riverfront, relatively unharassed. However, you do see that there is a random gathering of civilians and other citizens heading north as you guys head north yourselves to this waterfront area.
Is there anything distinguishing about the group that's heading the other way?
Matching clothing.
They just have normal run-of-the-mill tunics. You do see that some of them are armed with clubs. Beyond that, if you'd like to know more, I would need you to roll a perception check.
Hello.
I'll give him advantage.
Okay.
I don't see anything. What people?
I've got a 5, so I didn't say anything either.
Oh, fine, I'll roll my vote.
19.
15 for me.
Okay. Nebulara and Nikina, you would notice that their eyes seem to be slightly glazed over, and they're marching in an almost militaristic way, which is peculiar for civilian type individuals.
Odd, isn't it?
I will whisper that out to the party. Those civilians seem a little bit glassy-eyed, and they're moving in a military-style formation.
Seems the same look that I saw the patrons in the bar when I asked for a light.
I don't
Is
have
there-
a great feeling.
Are there any blonde women?
Why are you looking for a blonde woman?
I have an idea.
Now's not the time to pick up chicks, man.
Shush.
Give me another perception roll.
Come on, roll. There we go. Hopefully I'll take the best of this roll. As it just keeps rolling. 17.
You notice that there is one blonde within the group.
Okay, disregard the second roll.
Okay.
Possibly third and the fourth as well. I walk over to the blonde girl. Do you like flowers?
She kind of looks at you. Well, who doesn't?
And with prestidigitation, I create a bouquet of flowers. Such a lovely bouquet, don't you think?
Oh, indeed.
And I whisper telepathically, they're yours if you want them. And I push them forward, waiting to hear if she thinks anything.
You do hear thoughts. It's like an odd way to approach, but flowers. And she grabs them.
I'm going to start back. I'm going to use the telepathy to see if and rummage around through her thoughts while she is enthralled by the flowers to determine if there's anything or anyone else in her head or operating her head. Is there another presence in her head other than her and me?
There is.
Found you. Okay, I'm going to start pushing deeper. I only have about I've got a total of 3 minutes I can do this if you want to run. If you want to run around. Sorry, brain is freezing. I've got 3 minutes to do this.
I do indeed. Okay. What exactly are you looking for as you do this?
I am trying to focus on the other presence in the head.
Okay. Give me... Roll a d20 flat. And then what alignment are you?
Lawful evil.
Lawful evil.
I got a 6.
I'm rolling for them real quick. Okay, you see whatever is in their mind start to retreat, and then they send out a mental attack towards you. Give me a Constitution save.
Un momento, por favor. Fuck me. That's an 11.
Okay. You feel yourself slipping from their mind, but you're still there.
I'm going to force disconnect.
Okay. As you do, if I could have everyone click their tokens and roll initiative.
Click the tokens, or can we just roll initiative and beyond?
If you click your tokens, it'll put your initiative in a...
Paper. I am giving you Vigilant Blessing. You get advantage on this initiative.
Fantastic.
Ah, cool. Golf.
I got a 21, but it didn't.
I'll growl over to to
At 20.
whoever is who. Do we have
Or-
another magic user?
Me, I
No,
guess.
at 20 and 19, sorry.
Who?
Me, definitely.
What's your character's name again? I'm so sorry.
Nikini.
Bikini?
Nikini.
Nikini.
Yeah.
Nikini. They're telepathic. Everyone is enthralled.
Nebulara, did you roll initiative?
Did. I don't know why. Yeah, I rolled a. Oh, wait, did I roll initiative?
I rolled a 12. Why do you keep saying 14?
That's weird. It didn't. Oh, no, it's. I see mine on the token, on the tracker.
Hmm.
I rolled a 5. And
You rolled
I
a
don't know-
5? Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, my one's wrong. I rolled a 12.
Okay. Let me.
Did you have a +2 by chance?
No, I rolled a 9 and I have a +3.
Okay, I fixed that. Sorry about that.
Oh, wait. I did not roll initiative. I rolled something else somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled just a flat D20 again? What? Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that initiative.
Okay.
Because I don't know what happened.
And
Better.
God damn.
Badass.
Yeah, I'm just distracted. I'm not paying attention.
23. Okay. Perfect. And then they rolled a 17. All right. Everyone should be there now. Yes.
Yep.
Perfect. As soon as you eject yourself, you see the group of commoners immediately shift, turn, and look at all of you and draw their clubs out.
Fuck.
Nebulara, it is top of the round. You see them all do this. What are you doing?
Okay. I am instantly casting sleep on the whole group.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the 5d8.
I didn't roll it. There we go.
23. You see 6 of them clasp as they fall to sleep. There are 8 of them remaining.
Okay, do I have any bonus actions? I don't think I do. Let's just double check.
Do you have a special weapon?
Not yet. Not until, I think, level 3.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, and then Torin, you see Nebulara cast sleep. You see a good majority of them just collapse. What are you doing?
I'll step in front of all of the party between them and the people coming at me. I heft my battle axe. And first, for bonus action, I cast Divine Favor on myself.
Okay.
And the first that comes within range, I'm taking a full range swing on him.
Excellent. Are you gonna hold it until they approach you, or are you going to approach them?
Nope, I'm going to hold it until they come within my melee range. I'm not going to be the first to attack, but I will be the last.
Excellent. As you ready your action, Torin, Poe, what are you doing?
I guess I'm going to ready an action to cast Fireball on the first person that
Okay.
I see attack one of my friends. Or
Very well.
Firebolt, sorry.
Fireball? Oh no.
You are readying Firebolt.
Yes.
Okay. And then you see the commoners charge you. The first one gets in range of you, Torin. Go ahead. And since they are charging you with their clubs out, are you going to use your held action?
I am.
Alright, go ahead.
Here's a full two-handed swing to the first person in melee range.
Okay.
That's a 9.
A 9 unfortunately misses. As you miss, Poe, you're able to use your fire bolt.
Alright. 21.
21 hits. And
damage.
you just see them fall to the ground dead.
Alright.
As the others charge past, Torin does a it's not showing me the rule. A 13 misses you, correct?
It does.
Okay. And then the other one is also attacking you, Torin. Does a 15 hit?
It misses.
It misses. Perfect. The third one charges past you towards Poe. Does a 13 hit you?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Excellent.
As it charges past me, does it leave my threat range?
The one that charged is not the one next to you.
Okay, you said he charged past me, so I thought that perhaps he was passing right by me and I could get my attack of opportunity.
There was another one who went by you.
All right.
And then one is going to go for the Satyr Nikina.
Ah, fuck.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Excellent. Another one is going to go towards you, Toron. That is a nat 1.
Just misses me.
Let me get my fumble chart out here real quick. An 85. Spontaneously combust. 3d6 damage to all in a 15-foot radius. So 3d6. That is 5 damage. It kills himself and injures one other.
Wait, he just explodes?
Yes. And then the last one goes for you, Poe. A 15 misses.
Yes.
All right, and that is the end of their turn. It is then Marsette's turn.
How many are within a 15-foot cube of me?
15 of you. That would be 3 of them.
I raise my staff up and shout, Savan Trakur Parkour, and slam the butt of the staff into the ground, casting Thunderwave.
Okay.
Okay, each creature must hold on. 2d8 is how many times did that just cast? Okay. The damage was either a 3 or a 10, depending on which one you would like to take, or was that the attack? I said.
I don't think. Do you have to roll to hit with Thunderwave?
I
Yeah,
thought
is this a saving throw?
Yeah, it says it's
I think you just-
instantaneous.
you
No,
just-
they have to save versus it's a con 13 saving throw they have to roll. Or they take 2d8 damage and are pushed away 10 feet.
Okay. What is the save again?
It is 13.
Of
Constitution.
Constitution.
And then I have to roll damage for them.
That
Unless you
is a
take
12.
one of them.
That's a 17. And that's a 2. So 2 of them fail. And then
Okay.
you take 2d8, you said?
Yeah, it says here that the thunder damage is 3 and the thunder critical is 10. So they take a 3 points of damage
Okay.
if they failed it, and then they are pushed 10 feet away.
Excellent.
That is so weird.
One of them saves and just kind of shrugs it off. Do they take half damage at failure?
Yeah, so they would take like 1.5 points of damage.
Okay. You see the 2 pushed back are heavily wounded. The one that was kind of able to hold their ground a little bit, but is also pushed back, was injured, but not nearly as bad.
Why don't the real person in charge come down here and face us?
They just kind of laugh in unison.
So
Will that be your turn?
Yes.
All right, Nikina, it is your turn.
Are there any? When they attacked the guy who attacked me,
He was pushed back 10 feet away from you.
okay. Still gonna attack him.
Okay. How are you planning on attacking?
Eldritch Blast. That one.
God damn it.
That is a nat 1. Go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
How close are we to him?
I mean, Ross says right next to me. Ooh, 100.
Motherfucker.
Wait, 100? I think I 10. I'm confused.
You had 100 on the D100.
Oh yeah, I got 10. Never mind.
Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna play this.
Oh god, what I do?
All water within a mile evaporates. All life feels dehydrated.
So everyone from a mile away is just thirsty now. Cool.
Yes, and you are next to a river that just all the water just disappeared.
Um, question about that.
Uh,
Rule purposes. Um, most bodies are about 70% water. What happens to the water inside of our bodies?
It's not
we just get
as
thirsty. We're
affected.
fine.
You just feel very dehydrated, and you guys would need to drink water within 10 turns to get
else?
back to, or at least
Dehydration.
doesn't say. So yeah, you'd either just feel dehydration.
And this hit who?
Everyone within a mile.
Everyone within a mile.
That's a big area. Okay.
It's
As
fine,
soon
guys,
as-
because there's a lake to drink out of. Wait, what?
As soon as he casts Eldritch Blast, you see something go horribly wrong, and then he just kind of goes as just all the water behind you guys in the river just disappears.
Like evaporates or just straight disappears?
Evaporates away. To you guys, it looks like it just disappears. You see a bunch of fish in the river just flop down to the bottom of the riverbed.
I look at the nearest half zombie, mindless person, and just say to whoever's controlling him, "Do you have any clue what you're doing? Or is this just some kind of..."
Yes.
No, just stop already. You're being childish.
The controlled person just fumbly points toward the river, and you hear them, "Do you?"
I'm sorry, what? If you're going to be a coward and hide behind all of these lives, so be it. But what's the point? You made the water go away. Big deal.
That wasn't me.
Wasn't you? Who the hell are you? You don't show yourself. Why should we even care?
The water? That wasn't me.
Then who was it? Quit toying with us.
You see them kind of just shrug their shoulders.
How many of their lives are you willing to lose?
All of them.
Why?
You dare ask that?
I dare. You're the one who is so callously ready to throw away their lives. And because you don't care, then I must. Now, you can either tell us what's going on here, or we'll find out on our own, then we'll come back for you.
So, am I still limited? So, am I still able to do 2 Eldritch Blasts a turn, or am I back? Am I down to 1 now?
Do you have a bonus action to do after you cast your Eldritch Blast?
No, but last time we were in this last section, you said that I could attack twice.
Yes, you would get that second one.
Cool. I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna try to attack it. I'm gonna try to shoot him again.
Okay.
What could go wrong this time? Guys, it's fine. I got 2.
Wait, I look up. I look up and put a finger on the person's mouth that I'm talking to. I said, "Wait. Did you do the water thing?"
I told you I didn't.
No, I'm not talking to you. Hold your horses. Nikki, did you make the water go away?
No.
You can. The
I rolled a
commoners just kind of look. Are you calling pauses in the middle of a battle?
As a matter of fact, I am. Do you have a problem with it?
I kind of do, yes.
DM, can I roll deception on
As this
Marcel?
bicker.
I'll punch the person in the face and grab the next commoner.
Like,
I'm a little loose around the edges, kind of rough.
As
And
the
you're
bickering-
you're running me out of patience.
As the bickering is going on, I'm gonna walk around and start casting Spare the Dying on all the corpses.
Okay.
I will help him in that endeavor.
I'm gonna try to run. I'm gonna try to sneak away from this.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Can I roll stealth?
Yeah, as all this is happening, the battle is dying down in the middle of it. They're like, we didn't do the water thing.
Thought the water.
We have no idea what that was.
Thought the water thing and tell us what's actually going on around here. They're acting like zombies or robots.
They all kind of pause.
I mean, you almost had us fooled. Except for the constable is bartender, whoever's my brother. We saw that one.
That's actually not me either.
Then who or what are you?
Believe it or not, I'm the good guy.
Okay. Insight check.
Go ahead.
And insight checking the crap out of this one.
DM,
Yes.
can I try to sneak away so I don't have to admit to them that I was the one who did the water thing?
You can give me a stealth check.
As far as I know, he's telling the truth.
Yep. You think he is telling the truth?
Who do you?
I got a 10.
Fine. You didn't do the water thing. Quit obsessing over about it. If you didn't, who did?
I don't know. I'm not omnipotent. And then, does anyone else have a passive perception over 10?
Mine is 16.
My passive is 10.
You
Mine is
all
a-
see Nikina trying to sneak away.
Where are you going?
Damn it.
Away from them. I don't want to get hit.
Okay,
I'm
we're
going
going.
to.
I can keep up with.
Can I try and kind of ignite a firebolt in my hand and attempt to intimidate whoever is controlling this hive mind into giving us more information?
You can. You can try.
What's your intimidation roll?
+1.
No. Give me advantage. I have a +5. How about?
All right. Well, I'm going to ignite my firebolt in my hand and kind of stare menacingly as Marset does his thing to give him
Okay.
a help action.
What? Come on. Stop
If
it.
no one's stopping, I'm just gonna start slowly start walking away from this.
As this is happening, you hear a thunder of water just coming in as a wave from both sides down the river.
I got a 12.
Much lower. With a 12, he just kind of does a. Are you serious?
I mean,
Or
Kind of look.
this isn't. I know this doesn't mean anything, but I just want to know what I would have gotten.
Would you get in that 20?
No, I got a dirty 20.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay.
As you are trying to intimidate him, he just kind of looks at you and he's like, "What are you doing? Why?"
Makes about as much sense as you do, don't it?
I make all the sense.
Which comes out to what? 4, maybe 3 cents?
They kind of do like one of those mystical, fake magician hand wavy things with all the commoners at once. All the sense.
So, sure.
But believe it or not, I am the good guy in this.
If you're the good guy, then why not reveal your location to us so maybe we could help?
I don't mean to be the voice of reason here, but just aware, even though I'm sitting here smoking my pipe, I will say my piece. And my piece is that no bad person has ever thought that they were the bad guy in the first place. So it's all a point of view, really. You think you're the good guy. Fine. What are you the good guy of?
I'm trying to stop the end of the world.
There you go, everyone. The savior of the world. Possessing people, making them fight for no reason. Sounds like a good guy to me.
Didn't you just say that the guy that's telling us the good guy is usually the bad guy?
My friendly lizard, that's what I call sarcasm.
You see the commoners just
Gotcha.
dip down, they look back up, and they look to be themselves again.
DM.
Yes.
If no one stopped me, I've just walked a fair bit away from this because I'm trying to hide from everyone else.
And I say, Nick, where are you going? Telepathically.
now that the commoners are back to normal, how many of them are hurt, if any?
Oh, some of them are dead.
Well, the ones that are dead, we cast Spare the Dying on. We've already established that none of them are dead. We've gotten them back up to 1 hit point.
One of
Besides
them
the
is
ones
dead
that-
because that was double their HP.
Well,
The guy that exploded.
the guy that exploded is dead. We can't save him. But all the ones that we could save are. But are there any ones
Well, you
besides
could
the ones that
try.
are at one hit
I could
point?
make a nice sculpture. Would that help?
Besides the ones that are at one hit point,
The hell's
are there
that?
any?
There are 2 that have 1 HP left.
What's that weird wizard
But
map?
is everyone else at all of the other ones are at full health?
Yes.
Okay. I only have one first level spell slot, so I'll cast I'll use my last first level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on one of the other commoners.
Okay. And then there is a little bit of talking over each other. Let's try to keep that at a minimum.
I apologize.
As you guys are going around casting, you see a blue ethereal fire burst from the ground, and you see what appears to be a wizard appear.
Right in front of me?
It's about 10 feet away from you guys.
Hello there.
Well, I'm here to show that I am, in fact, the good guys.
Or under the middle of the square, smoking his pipe.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you, nameless one. And you are...
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I don't remember my name. It's been too long.
The nameless
I'm
one.
gonna
Appropriate.
walk back over to the group now.
As you do, they're gonna look at you.
Why?
How and why did you do the water thing?
I didn't do that. I pulled a oil lantern off my hip. This one did. My patron. Blame him.
Light check.
Roll
Yeah, check him
a deception check.
I'm not deceiving him. I'm just telling him the truth. Aren't I? As far as I know, whenever I roll in that one, he's doing that.
No, geez,
As
my
far as Nicky knows,
tonight.
as far as Nicky knows, her powers comes from the guy in the lantern. So
Okay.
I think if we could all get our wits about ourselves, forget about the water thing.
But, as you requested, here I am. And as a matter of fact, these people asked me to do what I'm doing.
I see. Then we cannot fault you for that. However, the deception upon our arrival,
Deception.
your deception upon our arrival,
What are you talking about?
people, humans, normal people don't live under mind control. Unless, of course, you're in a major city and the socio-political establishment allows it, but I digress.
you're getting too deep, Marcel.
Perhaps
Your
we should
behaviors,
restart.
your behaviors alerted us and made us suspicious.
I'm not sure why, as, again, these people have asked me to do it.
I'm a dragon. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
Are you a dragon, or are you part dragon?
I'll roll the deception on that. See if he makes that, if he beats that with an insight.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled a nat 1
Well,
with his insight.
insight.
That's peculiar. Where have your people gone?
For us to know and for you to find out. Frankly, this planet isn't much to look at.
Dra-
We've taken our
dragons.
tries and moved on. However, here to be a tourist.
If I may ask, how do you think the world's going to end?
Good question. I know because I've witnessed it.
The ending of this world and not the ending of another.
The ending of this world has happened over and over and over. Very few people seem to remember.
Including apparently yourself. You've witnessed the end of the world multiple times. Yeah, you don't remember your name.
He kind of looks up, almost as if he's contemplating something. I don't think I exist yet.
Well, to give him the benefit of the doubt, I don't have most of my memories either. So, it is very plausible that the name that I identify with is not actually my name at all. So I can't fault him for that.
Names are
Follow,
irrelevant. You can name yourself
follow up.
whatever you
You
want.
never actually answered my question. How does the world end in different different ways each time you've witnessed, or is it the same way every time and you've just been doing a very bad job of preventing it?
It's
Rude.
it differs every time. Last time, although again nobody remembers it, magic itself was corrupted. And the water turned sickly. Until suddenly, we just didn't exist anymore until we did. This time, there's something about, as far as I'm aware, there are 3 seals that are being collected.
What happens if these seals are collected?
Boom.
Well, then we collect one seal and hide it from everyone else.
Or destroy it.
I've tried that. I have one of them.
You try. Oh, just put it in a pocket dimension then.
I've tried that.
Put it in orbit.
Orbit.
Or what?
Okay.
We send it into space. It'd be hard
What's
for them
space?
there.
Not
have
as
another-
hard as you may think.
Come
Sorry,
here.
Go ahead, Lonnie. We keep interrupting you.
It's all good. I have another question, if I may.
You may.
What are the gods doing in all of this? I know they have a tendency to fight amongst themselves, but surely they could agree to save the world.
I don't think the gods remember it either. Last time there was no gods left.
DM,
Yes.
can I ask my patron if he knows, if he can confirm what this guy's on about?
You can.
I'm going to also confer with my patron.
Okay.
Can I make a religion? Can
30,
I
20.
make a religion check to see if A, I still feel the connection to my goddess, and B, if that connection is as strong as it should be.
Yes.
So wait, are we all making religion checks?
I'm not.
For those
I
checking with their
yeah,
patron.
yeah, that's what I mean. All by the Poe Nebula.
Poe, yes, you
Oh,
rolled a dirty 20. Uh,
I got 22.
Nikini, you have a 22. Uh, you would know that your patrons have an idea, but they're not sure. They're confused as well, paying attention to what's happening.
Does my patron say or like make me feel any sort of way about this?
Very trusting towards the apparent wizard.
Right.
With a 7, you wouldn't notice anything off, but you do still feel that connection with them, Lonnie.
Alright.
As you guys are conferring with your patrons, he pulls out the seal. Torin, give me a perception and history check.
What does the seal look like?
The seal looks, it is about a foot by foot, circular with about 6 inches thick, and has a red and purple skull imprinted on it.
Now,
Torin, you would notice immediately that it's made out of the strange stone that you and your fellow Dwaro were asked to mine.
This is the material I was looking for.
Yes, it is made out of that same material.
Is this?
Look,
Does it have any text on it?
Not that you're able to see.
Torin quietly stands up, taps his pipe out on the heel of his boot, and steps forward. Come here, lad. Let me take a look at that.
can I tell if it is like magical or scientific in nature?
Give me an Arcana check.
I'll make an Arcana check as well.
As
Can I make an account?
You can.
got
They're
an nat
very
one.
iffy about handing it off, but he does allow you to look at it.
Well,
But I do an investigation check on it, see if there's anything specific or special about it.
Okay. Only Marset would know that, yes, there is. This itself is magical.
All right, let me see what spells I have. Maybe I can detect what it is, but I doubt it.
With your investigation, what are you trying to piece together, Torn?
Trying to see if there's anything about it that stands out. Small facets in the stone, perhaps shifting them in a certain nature may open something or close something or trigger something. If there's some type of mechanism inside of it.
Okay, my art. One. Go ahead.
Looking at it, you almost get the sense that it's not organic, and it's almost like it's a synthetic rock.
Like the beach.
Very similar to that, yes.
I don't know what a synthetic rock is, but okay. My Arcana check allows me to recall lore about spells, magic items, eldritch symbols, magical traditions, planes of existence, and inhabitants of the planes. So I should be able to understand what this thing is or where it came from.
Okay. Well, your Arcana check was a 15. Give me a history check with that, just to see how much you would know.
Didn't want to be a rules lawyer, but it was like there was nothing else to do. So, that was almost 19. It's an 11.
An 11? Okay.
Yeah.
You would recognize stories about some sort of seal that you can imagine would be these that he's talking about. And they were made in a time before the gods.
Okay.
They were made with pure energy and magic imbued after.
I will transmit this knowledge with my telepathy to the rest of the group. With the exception of the wizard dude.
Okay.
All right, so let's say, hypothetically, you keep this seal safe for an eternity, and no one else comes looking for it, and you're able to keep it to yourself, and no entity is able to reunite the three seals. Is that problem solved? Is that game over?
Unfortunately not.
I didn't think it would be that simple.
If only.
And if we were to recover one of these symbols, would that lessen the threat?
For a time.
But I'm presuming that someone... That's on the presumption that whoever is looking for them isn't any stronger than you are.
They are extremely stronger than I am.
So we want to keep these things from getting destroyed or just getting collected?
You can destroy it, but it would reform.
Let's test that theory, and I knock it out of his hand to the ground.
Okay. As it falls, do you go to try to shatter it?
Yes.
Okay. Give me an unarmed attack. Are you using your weapon with it?
I am.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
That's a 7.
You kind of miss and hit the dirt.
Can I shoot an Eldritch Blast at it?
You can.
You do all realize this is like the lick experiment, don't you?
The what?
Where you lick a thing to see if you have a reaction to it. If you poke,
15 hit it.
A 15 does.
it could react badly.
Nobody shot it.
And it just shatters. The wizard just kind of looks at you.
Oh, he didn't hit it.
And he pulls it out of his bag again.
Hold on.
Oh.
And then he puts it in his other hand, reaches his hand back in, pulls it out again. They're all the exact same.
Just for that particular one.
So,
It's the only one I found.
Wait, does he have multiple of the same seal then?
Yes. They keep reforming, and there's more than one of them.
So it creates a copy of itself.
That's
As far as I can tell.
I'm assuming
That's-
putting it in a bag of holding and then putting said bag of holding in a pocket dimension is off the table.
I've tried that.
But if it so we can't destroy them. Destroying them multiplies them, it seems, and multiplying them seems like a bad move. But since they can multiply, that means there are more than just 2 other seals potentially. There could be only the gods know how many, honestly.
And not
doubt
even
they even
then.
know.
If I may tell you what I was planning.
By
No.
all means.
I was planning on using these, and are there any artificers in this group?
Hold up, before anybody says a thing about that.
We have a
Perhaps you've all forgotten. Science in any way, shape, or form is not welcome in this city. So, probably the stupidest thing that I've ever heard anyone ask, let alone be stupid for anyone to answer. Did you all forget that we came here because someone tried to kill us because of science? I don't give a rat's ass about the seals. I'd like to know who tried to cut my throat.
Well, I mean, I don't know why you're so pissed about it. They went after me. They went after Nebula before they went after you.
I don't give a rat's ass who they went after all of us, so I take it personally.
He is correct. We seem to have gotten off track. Yeah. Constable, whatever, whoever you are, wizard.
I'm not the constable.
Who tried to kill us? In your town, of all things.
He kind of looks sheepish. That is an even longer story.
Oh, we have the time.
Plenty of
There's a temple. And he really does not want to answer. And it does stuff.
Ah, lots of temples do lots of things. You're going to have to be more specific.
What? Who is this temple dedicated to? Which god this time?
If it is to a god, I'm probably not allowed inside.
It is a god.
Damn.
But you don't want to go there.
I had a nickel for every time someone said that.
Would you happen to be referring to the giant spire in the middle of the ocean?
Mm.
No. That's the house of the gods. No one can go there. Yet. You would need all 3 seals to even attempt.
What does the seals even do?
As far as I'm aware, they can change reality.
All right, let's direct this back to that long story you were about to tell us. Go on.
It's not
This
me.
is starting to make my brain.
I want to preface this by saying it probably wasn't me.
Okay.
But it probably was me, but not me.
Right now, you
Previous
just
year, okay.
started to confuse me.
Okay, just take this one step at a time. I have at least 300 years before I die anytime soon. You have all the time in the world. Take your time. One step at
I
a
got about
time.
200.
It all connects with this temple. I'm not the only me running around. So it theoretically could have been me.
Do tell.
This temple is weird.
Did time travel hurt you?
Weird how?
Yeah. Weird by this city or weird in general?
I went through a door and I saw a city like no other. And I saw myself. And I saw another me kill a different me and then try to kill me. That me is here in this world. That me could have, I don't know, could have been the one to try to kill you.
And what would happen if we were to say, I don't know, kill you?
And do you remember anything about what that city looked like?
Giant metal buildings going high into the sky. Almost like it was a jungle of sorts.
Well, it seems simple. We destroy this temple, we destroy whatever possibility there is of duplicate you doing bad shite to the world, and we all go the fuck home. Sounds
That
easy
was that simple.
to me.
I'm going to inquire about the information I learned from the small port town about the army with the wizard.
Yes. That ties into the seals. Whoever wields them can call upon an undead army.
Oh, lovely.
You don't say.
Technically, I can do that. But I
You're a
don't.
necromancer?
No, I am not a necromancer. It is the seal, not me. Which is why I don't. Although
You know.
others, if they are in possession of a seal, very well may.
May what?
Alright, so the seals are bad. Your twin might summon forth an army of dead and wipe us out, all from some city with giant metal buildings.
No, the other
Awful
me
twist.
is here.
Oh,
Somewhere.
so you're saying you're not the nice one, you're the evil one.
No.
Oh, I noticed the change in your voice.
Well, your voice sounds like that, but are you the evil one of you? Is there a good one of you?
I'm always evil.
I noticed.
Oh, I
Personally.
told my friend. And you're all coming with me.
What?
I don't consider myself evil, but the other version of me definitely is.
May I
Alright,
talk?
where is this temple?
And may I talk to him?
I don't know where he is. This temple is to the north.
To the north. Indeed.
How far?
It's a couple-day trip. I do recommend it. That temple is very, very dangerous.
Well, someone's got to sort it out.
Hmm. Do we feel like going on a trip to a temple? Could be part of our own quest.
Wait a bit. Have we all lost our fucking minds? We're just gonna take this little blue bastard's word for it. We found a seal. He does a magic trick where it pops up 2 or 3 times, and now you all want to gallivant off to a fucking temple somewhere.
I
I-
agree with Torin on this. You can't simply enter the temple of likely a god that you aren't even aware of. That is surely
Oh.
asking for trouble.
Listen
Oh,
to
wait,
the
oh.
elf. She's the only one that makes sense here.
Can I? I don't actually want to go. I just want to know where it was.
Look, let's put our cards on the table here, okay? We all came here at the behest of Poe because of some knowledge that he had about a wizard and an army. Is that not correct?
Yeah.
We are
And-
all here now because we were attacked with them trying to kill one of the party. Correct?
Correct.
Mhm.
Now, this magical blue bastard comes out of nowhere after trying to kill us, tells us some sob story about the temple to the north that takes us away from the city that Poe led us to, gives us some bullshit story about stones that he's pulling out of his arse like it's no tomorrow, and all of you are ready to jump on a fucking horse and head north without a second glance? I'm sorry, but I don't believe the fuzzy bastard here is a damn wizard, warrior, or what, let alone he has a bad twin. You want to convince me to go to the temple? Give me a fucking reason and stop reading rhymes and storybook time to me. Is that understood, wizard?
You're a dwarf, you like stone, yes?
Aye, that's obvious.
This seal, this stone, that's what this temple is made out of.
That stone, if it's the same as the one on the beach, is over 7,000 years old. And I've got news for you. My dating puts the word creation at about 7,000 years old, and the stone there is supposed to be older. Convince me why I should believe you're on that shite. None of this is adding up, and I know stone.
This isn't 7,000 years old. Who told you the world was only 7,000 years old?
The dwarves have been here since the dawn of time. Anyone who follows Moradin would tell you that. He created the world of his hand and anvil.
Who?
For fuck's sake. I'm done, lads. Either take us where we've got to go, or take us back home. I don't have time to play rizzles and riddles with this motherfucker here. I've got shit to do and a family to get back to.
I actually agree. I think saying something is older than the gods themselves is entirely impossible. They are
Oh,
older than creation itself. there would
I
be
lost.
no creation without the gods. All
Unless,
of them.
but
But
who?
where did the gods come from?
But
Where are you guys from?
I am from a world named Valeris.
Oh, God.
You
I'm sorry.
guys, do you guys not know the before times?
I've never heard of the before times, and I don't know that anyone else here has either.
Would any of us know it?
I think I do because I have the history book and my memories that are supposedly from the before time. Right?
Yes. Only yes. Nebulara would have heard.
Hmm.
The before times was before the gods.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I seem to have memories of such a time but something about that seems not entirely true. It feels like my own mind is lying to me about that, especially since I don't have any other memories to go along with it. And
Wait, lass, you're buying into this shite.
no, what I'm saying is, the city that I told you about, the only concrete memory I have that is truly mine is of a city that I have learned is called Nork, which apparently existed in the before time. But like I said, the fact that that is my only memory is confusing and concerning, and I don't think I can trust my own mind.
Well, I
And
certainly don't trust him, but I trust your mind more than this bastard.
It couldn't be your memory. Nork was
no,
destroyed thousands of years ago.
no, I have the memory of the. I saw it when it was in ruins. Yes,
Yes.
have the memory of the ruins of Nork. That is the only concrete memory I have. And also, follow-up
Fascinating.
question. Um, this is just something that came to my mind just now. Are there any emotions attached to that memory? Like sadness or anger or grief? Are there any like subconscious emotions tied to that memory?
Not any like major ones, just like contentment.
Yes, that is the only concrete memory that I have, and I don't think I can trust it. I
I don't think so either. Even the ruins of Nork have been lost to time.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think the city itself ever existed. I come here and I find out that the history in this section of the world is completely cut off from everything else. And that just. There is something more here, and I don't think I can trust anything that is just being told to me about all this.
Well, I'm not sure how I can convince you or any of you, especially you, dwarf, of my truthfulness.
Well, you didn't start off very good with attacking us with a bunch of innocents, did you?
Technically, you guys looked at me funny.
Oh,
Oh, we looked at you funny.
Of
I'm
course we're
sorry
going
that
to
we hurt
look
your feelings.
Of course we're going to look at a group of possessed individuals funny.
They weren't possessed.
technically, my fat fanny, you had them mind controlled. You were working like puppets. What did you think we were going to do? Just smile and nod and ask for a song?
I kind of expected you to do nothing.
Now then,
Considering they asked me to do this.
Well, we had no foreknowledge of that lad, so we acted on instinct alone. That being said,
I would-
did you think we wouldn't act when you sent your murder squad after us?
That wasn't me.
Right, it was the bad you, quotation marks in the air and all. Look, Paul, what do you want to do here? I followed you here because you said you needed assistance. I'm here. Give us a direction. I'll take your trust over this blue bastard any day.
I second
Well,
that.
This
I go
is
with a
our
good
only lead. Whether or not we go with the plan directly as stated is up to us, but we do have a lead here.
If you guys plan on leaving and going back wherever you happen to come from, I'll just carry out my plan here and save the world. If that's all.
We're doing a bang up job as it is because it's happened how many times now?
It is different every time.
Look, I know that my people have a short fuse and we have even shorter amounts of patience. But I'm going to tell you this. You've given no one here a good reason to trust what you're saying. You've given no one but story times and riddles as far as explanation. If you want for us to help you with the seals, then simply ask. If you don't want the help, then don't ask. I'm not above playing mind games here.
Will you guys help? Seems you guys have a mission, but your mission is for the army, and you get the army through the seal. I can give it to you. Another one will form elsewhere.
If I may, also, why is the world ending such a bad thing, also?
Do you not like living?
People
I mean, it can't be
die.
that bad if the world just keeps restarting.
All of life is created and will cease to exist eventually. Who's to say that this isn't the natural course that it's supposed to take?
Who knows?
Maybe it's just one giant circle of life. The universe ends, it starts again, or it just happens again.
If that's the case, I will be so mad. Because I've
Maybe
been
this is
trying to prevent the apocalypse over and over and over.
Maybe it's just an elaborate prank from the gods on you for something you've done.
As I've said, Paul, you make the decision. Do we go to this temple? Do we work with these seals? Do we find the army? Or do we just go the fuck home? You let me know, as soon as you've decided. Until then, I'm going to sit my fat ass here and I'm going to smoke my pipe and just look at all of you crazy fuckers like you've got nothing to do.
Marset, I feel as though you might be the best suited for taking the seal.
Yes. I'll take the seal. Corin,
There you go.
would you do me a favor? Corin,
Aye, lad.
we have a healer, yes?
Actually, I used the last of my magic on healing the
It's okay.
this commoner.
It's okay, lass. It's okay, lass. I've got this. Yes. Yes, Marset. I can heal if we need to.
Good. I show him a weak spot right under my ribs. I pull the scales back. Put it in there.
Oh.
Cut me open and put it in there.
Are you okay with this, Poe?
If this is what Marset wants, he knows magic more than most people in this group, I would say.
This place is to keep it inside me for now.
Hey,
Take
yo.
a deep breath then, lad. Try not to bite through your tongue. And I stab him in the side right there and slice open under the scales.
I
Seal it.
I bring my head down and I hiss right into his face, and it's just like cold, blizzard-like air is coming out. But I'm doing my best not to use my breath weapon.
So you gonna roll a medicine check or something?
I shove it straight into his side. And then once it's completely, I put my hand over the wound and I lay on hands. And I'll heal him for a total of 10 points for the day.
Okay, you're able to fully heal him.
I can feel it in there. It'll take some getting used to.
You're a wee daft is what you
Marset.
are.
Give me a Constitution save.
Yeah. I have to apologize. I was in another conversation, unfortunately, but I was listening. If I can get to it. All right.
And I suppose checking out the temple wouldn't hurt.
17.
Just doing some reconnaissance, I wouldn't mind getting out of this city.
Okay. With a 17, you immediately feel powered up.
Okay.
Let's see. All of your magic. Let me pull up your character sheet real quick, just to verify. Yes, all of your magic does double damage.
Okay.
As you feel like someone just stuffed pure energy into you.
Okay. Paper, is there a way I can do that in my character sheet that you're aware of, or is it just a thing?
Say that again, bud. I'm sorry.
Is there a way I can adjust that in my character sheet, or is it just a thing?
There is. We can do it off on the side if we want to modify your to hit bonuses and things like that. But for now,
Yeah, let's
just write it down
do
on a piece of paper and keep it in your mind.
Yeah, I've got a few things I got to write down.
All right, we'll go after it after session then. Take care of it.
All right.
One thing down, that's with the seal. What would you know about getting out of the city and doing what? Looking at this temple?
So, what exactly lies ahead?
Pain.
Well,
Pain, yeah, lots of
throughout
pain.
throughout everyone's life.
So, just to make sure I understand something here. You collected this seal, Wisdom, in order
Yes.
to protect it from the bad you that wants to get it, correct?
Yes, although I imagine he could find another version of it.
Right. So, what's to say that your bad version isn't going to come hunting down my friend here? Because now he has the seal.
I have no idea.
Bloody hell. Alright,
This is the worst wizard I've ever seen.
I've got nothing. It's like talking in circles with this fella.
I'm inclined to agree. Now we have his seal. We should be able to fix the problem directly.
That's the estimation. Unless, of course, this is a fake version of the real seal that he keeps in his wee pocket over there.
Is there anything I can attack as a test?
I mean, we could always just take care of him and see. I mean, he's given us all the information he has.
That's true.
We have no further use.
There
Alright,
are
lad.
just like
Whoa.
statues and things you could cast at.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Steak,
Before we
cheese,
go
and
that far, I'm not about murdering somebody, okay?
oh, neither am
Yeah,
I.
I feel like killing was a bit much.
I mean, I don't know if it's murder as in, more like self-defense. He did try and hurt us first. Now he's just trying to weasel his way out.
That is still not an excuse to willfully kill someone.
I wasn't going to kill anyone.
I honestly doubt that. I'm sorry, Marset. I doubt that.
Marcette, you look like you want to kill him every second you've been talking.
Well, yes, but not right now.
Now, hold
Insight
on.
check.
I have been entirely truthful with all of you. There will be no killing of me.
I wasn't. Is
Mark,
there
I
a
got,
tree
I
or
got dirty 20 on that
something?
inside check on you.
Is there a tree or
Yes,
something?
he said there's statues around, Marcet.
There's what?
He said there's
Statues.
statues.
Oh, fine. Let's see. I will chaos bolt a statue.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast the chaos bolt
Don't know, I want to destroy statue.
at the statue. The
Okay.
attack is 14 plus my stat bonus, which is 1. I don't know why it just rolled twice, unless it's 2 attacks. I get to roll the damage, or roll what type of damage.
Okay. When you do to roll the damage, you also roll d8 to see what kind.
Say that one more time. I'm kind of stupid.
Looks like it already did the cold.
Oh, okay.
But
Cold damage, yeah.
yeah, looks like maybe auto did it for you because it shows you have to like roll a d8 to see, but it looks like it populated already for you.
Okay. So it looks like total damage. It was a 22 to hit. Total damage was 7 points.
Because it is stationary, you can't. It's an auto crit.
Okay,
And
so
it
that's
does quadruple damage because crit is double damage.
okay. That's 16 times 2 is 32 then.
And then 64 because it's quadrupled.
Okay, so 16 times 4. Gotcha.
Jesus, he just
The,
really does that you.
you just obliterate the statue. The wizard just looks at you. That's a little barbaric.
I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. Thank you, wizard.
DM,
Yes.
we're right by the water, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to it and just look at it, see if it just looks about the same as it was before. Like if the water that was that got evaporated looks the same as this one.
It does. However, it does look like it's a little lower than it used to be.
With all this commotion and everything going on, what does the city look like around us, people wise?
Besides the commoners that you guys have been fighting before, you don't see anybody.
Where exactly were you headed with this militia?
Where was I headed?
The wizard. Yes.
I was headed to a tavern. They still need to be fed and whatnot.
All right. Well, I guess we probably just need to reconvene together and figure out what the next course of action is.
I am in agreement.
Would you know where the head of this city is?
The head?
The leader?
No.
There isn't one anymore. Not because of me.
Insight check.
Then because of what?
I'm sure you've heard of the ban of the science.
Yes.
Oh, he was a scientist?
They were a scientist.
Hmm.
And they just haven't elected one yet.
I ask why they banned the scientists. I mean, who came up with the bright idea?
I'd relay the information to Marset,
Gotcha.
seeming as though I didn't, about the cataclysm that happened.
Where's Kono?
What was that, Prob?
Why is... Oh, never mind, don't worry about it.
Oh, and I inquire about maybe if he knows what happened with that, how the people just died, like what caused it.
That was me stopping the apocalypse.
What?
I didn't cause the death. I stopped more people from dying.
I just grow more confused the more he speaks.
So then what killed all those people?
The end of the world.
Alright, so when we leave here, what are you doing?
Well, you have my seal now, so I'm gonna enjoy retirement.
What, you just done?
You took the seal. I told you the information.
I think that was his goal. To
So
pawn
you
this
go,
off
your
onto
goal was just pawn.
us.
You bastard!
It was
Say we
Nick.
have
I would
survived
never.
the end of the world countless times, and you
Nick.
just hand off the seal.
You could at least stay with us for a bit longer and give us give us a few tips and a consistency scene.
I was
But
not
it-
intending to pass it off, but since you guys offered, I've been saving the world for almost 1,000 years now. I could use a vacation.
Yes, you should have a vacation.
Saving the world in air quotes, but yes, I get what you're saying. All right, so I guess we're off.
Have fun.
I don't like the way he said that.
I want to
for
get
now.
out. I want to get out of this part of the world. It's a bit weird.
I would like very much to leave this city.
Wait, what time is it currently?
It is 1:15 noon.
Okay.
I say we get on a boat and go back to where we came from. This blue wizard was a farce. Scheduled to raise the dead, and now I have one. Go figure.
Now,
And what do
what's
you
to
plan to
say
do with
we?
it?
What's to say that we don't use this seal to raise the dead, the army of the dead, like to save the world? It can. It would
yes.
be under our control, would it not?
Of course it would.
Then I guess that's what we figure out how to do.
Well, I feel
If we, if
I
we have
feel
the army, nobody else has the army.
we don't
Yes,
have
then what
the
if-
army. They don't have the army either. The army comes when you collect all three, correct? Which, if he says there's multiples of each one out there,
I don't think there are multiples of each one. I think that every time one is destroyed, it replaces itself. I think there are three. But if one is broken, you can always find another.
I see. Well, Corin, I may have to ask you to perform surgery again.
Oh, big lizard man doesn't want to keep the stone in his lungs.
Oh no, I want more.
Guys, can we come together as a group and not give him any more of these? The first thing he did after getting one installed was to destroy a statue. I fear to imagine what he does with all three of them.
A perfectly scientific test. If I'm going to have a new weapon, I need to know how to use it.
All right.
Let's just make sure nobody has more than one.
Let's reconvene somewhere that's not in this really creepy city.
Agreed. Our ship. Let's get back
I
to
guess
our.
we could. Our ship's probably. How far away is our ship? It's probably a day's journey at least.
Thereabout, yeah.
We have a river
Even
that
still
we
there?
could hire a boat to get us back there quicker, couldn't we?
Well, it's to the east, or well, southeast, and I'm not 100% sure which way this river heads after it exits this area.
Well, that's why they have rowing.
Well, wait, I brought a map of this area. I'm going to pull it out and look at it to see where this river goes.
You do see the further south, this river splits into two. The main river continues south until it cuts west, and a small offshoot of it travels south-southeast.
Okay. Can we get a bio break?
So it does
in
go
5
southeast.
minutes?
What was that, monster?
Can we get a like a 5-minute break?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
I mean,
Get up and move. I know paper probably should.
All right.
We
We
wanna-
will reconvene. We'll do a 10-minute. Back at 9:20.
Sounds good.
I mean, if we want to try and get to a spot where we can find a stopping point, if you guys want to.
Are you guys wanting to call it for the day?
Like, can we call this a session? It's kind of 3 a.m. for me.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Okay.
Seems like a good place to pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are able to find a boat that'll take you closer. And just as you guys arrive back to the coast, we will end the session.
Okay. Great. I'll be back in a few.
All right, bud.
Sorry, this session was a little slow.
Weird.